Okay, so the Great Emu War was never officially declared a war. Instead, the phrase was coined somewhat humorously afterwards by journalists and the public as they reflected on a strange event and an even stranger outcome. Back in November of 1932, Australia found itself in a battle like no other. This wasn't a war between countries or even against other people. This was a war against thousands of emus. And yes, it's exactly as strange as it sounds. The Great Emu War, as it's now called, took place in Western Australia, where massive flocks of emus had started invading farmland. After World War I, Australian soldiers were given land to farm, but they faced all kinds of challenges: harsh weather, tough soil, and now, on top of it, emus. These tall, tough birds, about 20,000 of them, flocked to the farms in the Campion district, tearing through fields like a tornado. They ate everything in sight, trampled crops, and generally caused chaos. With their livelihoods on the line, the farmers reached out to the government for help. And the government's solution? Send in the military. So, in November of 1932, Major G.P.W. Meredith, whose full name I won't even try to pronounce, was sent in with 2 soldiers, Lewis machine guns, and about 10,000 rounds of ammunition, ready to face the emu menace. However, the emus had other plans. As soon as the shooting started, the birds proved surprisingly slippery. They would run in zigzags, scatter into small groups, and somehow dodge most of the bullets. Even when 1 or 2 were hit, the rest would scatter. The soldiers soon realized they were outmatched. Over the course of several days, the soldiers had tried different tactics, but it was like a comedy of errors. The emus always seemed to be one step ahead. Eventually, after using up most of their ammo and taking down only a tiny fraction of the emus, the government declared the war officially over. The emus had won. It was almost as if the emus had waged a guerrilla campaign. The Great Emu War was less of a traditional war and more of a memorable, amusing episode in wildlife management, and its legacy lives on as a classic example of nature's surprising resilience. Today, the Great Emu War is a strange and funny chapter in Australian history. It's a reminder that sometimes even the best laid plans don't stand a chance against nature. Thank you for watching.